You heard me?
Whatever I don't want heard. I can tell you what I want heard. I want the shot heard around the world.
You heard me?
I heard. You heard me? You heard.
Let's get this thing back to some normalcy.
Sooner or later.
Oh. I'm going to need this morning. I'm feeling kind of intelligent this morning. Hey, don't take my scratch note. I'm getting ready to beat y'all up.
I'm getting ready to beat y'all up. You don't even know. It's 8 o'clock this morning, Sunday morning work day. It looks like somebody's missing, but they're actually not.
But being late, guys, sorry.
Ben, BJ, and myself, we're here. We're back. We're bad. We got a lot to talk about. Today, we're going to do it a whole different way. First hour, we're going to be on Facebook and YouTube. And just the second hour, we're just going to be on YouTube. That way, we can't get booted by some of the things that we might say.
There is. There's plenty going on.
Yes.
That'll make us get booted.
Exactly. And I think we need to talk about some of the stuff that goes on. We're trying to help the community. That's what this show is about. But we also want to keep you informed. And we also want to have fun. We're going to have fun here. So today, I am going to read off a list before we get started. We got our sponsors and everything. And I like to read that off for today. I don't know why in the world it's messed up because I had it right in front of me. And now all of a sudden I can't find it. But we are sponsored by The Kicker. The Kicker, delivering over 6,000 RPMs of oscillation. The Kicker's innovative design targets muscle fibers in two directions simultaneously, maximizing efficiency for superior results. This dual action approach not only saves time, but it also penetrates deeper, breaks up tension faster, and promotes better recovery, helping you to achieve noticeable improvements in less time. That is The Kicker. That is our sponsor. We're also sponsored by D Block Catering, where he serves up his famous fish fry and seafood and on various blocks. Hey, D Block Catering, the block stops here.
Really? Food?
Woo!
Yeah. All right, you're back.
Yes, it's food. Melted Dream Food Truck, we give a shout out. Ciro's Pizza, we give a shout out. Las Padillas, we give a shout out. Los Truncas, Krabby Maggie's, Box Office Brewery, the Dog Grease, Spelunkers. We give all y'all food places shout outs because if you actually watch any of us stand up, you'll see we keep the stomachs flat, but that's only because we're sucking it in. Once y'all leave and we let out the air, you'll see what we really look like. But
I'm fit. I don't know what you're talking about.
And also like to say, Rise and Recovery. If you need any help or any therapy for addictions or anything, check out Cassie Atkins and Rise and Recovery and go right there. Also, we'd like to mention Strasburg Youth Football. It has already started. They dedicated the field to Jimbo last week. And charge it to the head. We had a lot to talk about last week, but not the heart. But I'll talk about that after I finish this. And then we have Upward Sports, Rob Beechler and Upward Sports. Both of these, Strasburg Football and Upward Sports, they teach the fundamentals for our youth to learn the sport of football, basketball, all these different sports. They're teaching the fundamentals. They're just not telling the kid to come out here and try to play. They're going to teach them how to play the game. Mm-hmm. And that is our sponsors right there. And with that, the first subject we'll have before football, Family Drive-In. Hey, guys, the Family Drive-In in Middletown.
They need your help.
Yes, they need your help. They're trying to stay afloat. They got some things in progress.
If I'm not mistaken, they're having a big concert.
Yes, they are having a concert, and we were actually invited to be there too. So, but they are having a concert to benefit. They got a lot of things coming in.
This concert is when?
September 27th.
Ryan Jewell.
Ryan Jewell.
Okay.
With Palmer and the Chris Davis Band opening. Speaking of Ryan Jewell,
I've seen him once.
Did you all watch the Commanders and Green Bay game?
I mean, there was a.
Guess who sang the national anthem at Lambeau Field?
Ryan Jewell.
Ryan Jewell.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
So now that we hit it, that was a good segue to take off into the
I
NFL.
I got one thing to remember. We got to remember we had 9/11 this week, so everyone out there, very, very important this week. Just remember anyone that's fallen has family members connected to 9/11. Just keep them in your prayers this week, and always never forget. Just never forget 9/11.
I still remember to this day. I was on night shift, and the old lady woke me up, and it was like I was having a dream when I saw that first building fall when I woke up.
Yeah.
And that might be something we talk about too later.
Yeah.
But
All right.
now that we're back here, and like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the first hour here on Facebook, we're going to be on Facebook the first hour and YouTube. But the second hour, when Facebook goes down, we're going to be on YouTube only. That way, like I said, we can tackle some other subjects that YouTube won't boot us off for.
Yeah.
You know, because there are some issues that we would like to talk about today. So much has happened over the past week that, you know, I mean, we can touch on some things, but there's certain things we can't really go into deep dive because once we do, we know the screen's going to go blank. So,
What is you did bring up the
one.
Commanders team against Green Bay this week. Commanders in general as a topic. Jaden Daniels is wearing a Japanese flag on his helmet. What is that all about? I think it's his heritage, I believe.
I think that's what they said.
Okay.
Who knows?
I had no idea, but good for him. I'm glad to see that. What do you think, Rick, on that?
Jaden Daniels.
I didn't know he had Japanese
Is
heritage.
it Jaden Daniels' son?
Son?
That's quite possible.
Quite possible. I didn't know.
I don't see it, but
I
All
don't
I know is
I
Green-
don't see it in his.
Green Bay used the crane technique against us. That's all.
Yeah,
I
it wasn't very good.
I mean, they beat the brakes off of us.
I mean, no, he is very proud of his heritage, so we should note on that, and good for Jaden Daniels on that.
yeah, I'm not knocking him on it. If that's his heritage, that's great. You know, we all have some ancestry that we probably should recognize.
So that would be basically he's the first Japanese heritage quarterback we've ever had, right?
No,
You think?
I don't think so.
I think we have to look that up.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any
I
other
do believe
Japanese.
he probably.
He has
is.
to be the first, right?
He has to be the only one.
I don't know. I
Don't be
believe.
surprised, guys.
Who knows?
Don't be surprised.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, don't be
Hey
surprised.
Ben,
Yes.
how'd that game work out for y'all?
Oh,
last
it was
night?
horrible.
I
There-
love it.
There's no Roman Anthony, and there's no spark there. So
So,
they're just losing it.
so while we're at it, let's go over some of the games last
Okay.
week. Before we go into this week's, let's go over some of the games. We won't go over all of them.
Mhm.
We'll just go over some, especially some of the games that to me bring importance.
Right.
And one of the first ones was the Colts versus the Dolphins. The Dolphins got mollywopped,
Right.
33-8.
That is unbelievable. Daniel Jones looked like a Hall of Fame candidate.
Jaden Daniels is the first Japanese quarterback in nearly 100 years.
Oh, nearly 100 years, people.
Kaname Wally Yunaman was the first Japanese interested to play pro football. And Arthur Matsui was the first Japanese quarterback in 1928.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
I did not know that. Yeah, I'm sure you guys didn't either. So
Wally Yunaman was he lined up in the backfield for the 49ers in 1947. In 1928, Matsu played 4 games for the Dayton Triangles, becoming the first Japanese quarterback in NFL history.
Nice.
Nick Herberg is a Steelers rookie linebacker who has Japanese and Okinawan heritage.
Wow.
Oh, good for all them. All right.
So there's been a couple.
All right.
Yeah. So
That's good.
but with the Colts and the Dolphins, what did
Okay.
y'all see out of that besides the Dolphins?
I just
Dolphins
see the
get ready to get fired.
Dolphins. The Dolphins are a train wreck right now. I didn't think they'd be this bad coming
I
into
did.
the season. You did? Okay. Tua's not the Tua of what he used to be.
He's Glass Joe.
He's glass. I mean, he should have hung it up last year after that last concussion. The Colts with Daniel Jones.
What I saw was Daniel Jones was he might possibly have been just in the wrong place because he looks
good. He looks good in
pretty
Colts.
damn good.
He looks good
But
in Indy right now.
he was playing against Miami.
Like,
Right, and that's where I'm going with you on that. He was playing against I think Danny Dimes is a decent quarterback.
He is.
He looked like an all-star against Miami.
Hmm.
But then again, like BJ said, they're playing Miami.
Right. I mean,
Miami's a train wreck.
Miami is a dumpster
Miami
fire.
just needs a new head coach.
Miami needs everything.
Everything right now.
Now, the other game I wanted to talk about, Buccaneers and Falcons, because Baker Mayfield showed me exactly why he's Baker Mayfield.
And
Why he was
And-
my choice as a sleeper for
Yeah.
MVP.
Yeah.
and guys in fantasy, Emeka Ibuka, he's tearing it up for Tampa Bay.
Well,
He's going to take that number 2 spot over Godwin.
the
And
thing
that's
that
what
I
we
saw was the grit that he keeps showing time and time. When it looked like the Buccaneers didn't have it, he never showed anything but we got this game.
Yeah.
we got this game.
Well, the Falcons did hang with them a little bit.
The Falcons were impressive.
They're decent.
They were impressive. They showed that they've got something.
And Michael Penix looks decent at quarterback. They got to face the Vikings this week, but I mean,
Yeah, I was actually Michael Penix. Actually, he did impress me this time. I didn't say he was the greatest.
Lefty quarterbacks to me just don't do it in the league.
Steve Young was a lefty.
Yeah.
But
There's quite a few lefties in the NFL that did a lot of good stuff. Now the game I really wanted to talk about, the quarterback switch.
The Steelers.
The Steelers and the Jets. And I will say this as a tribute to both quarterbacks. That Jets offense fits Fields.
Yeah.
It fits Fields.
Yeah.
Sometimes what we get as fans of the game and even as maybe even people who study the game, what we miss sometimes is the quarterback is only as good as the system that he belongs in.
They need a new environment switch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Jaden Daniels finally, not Jaden Daniels, but Justin Fields finally got to a place where the offense suits his style of play.
Like Daniel Jones and Indy, we saw.
Yeah.
One.
Because, you think about it, and I give a good instance. Let's look at Steve Young for a moment.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize he played down at Tampa.
Yeah.
He sucked at Tampa. Wasn't that he sucked because he wasn't good? It was a team that was around him, and it was a system. There've been a lot of quarterbacks that have gone through the NFL that we look at and we say, oh, they're not that good. And then once we see them on another team and they play great, we wonder why. A lot of it has to do with the system, because if your college system runs the same pro system, guess what? You're more familiar and you're going to be acclimated into it. But if it's something totally different that you're going into, might struggle.
Yeah.
Case, for instance, Sam Darnold. When he first started, looked terrible. Went to Minnesota, a system that fits him, looks good.
But Seattle doesn't fit Darnold this year.
Actually, Seattle does. They just don't have the pieces.
They don't have the pieces.
No,
they have a running game, and that's it.
Yeah, they don't have jack for him. Sam Darnold's going. He's in a system. Sam Darnold, unfortunately, got caught in what I call the quarterback vortex. And what I mean by that is, you're a good quarterback in college. You'd probably be good in the pros if you get to the right system, but you keep getting traded here and there to a system that doesn't fit you. You can maintain a starting position, but you're never going to accomplish anything. And that, to me, is where Sam Darnold fell into. Guess who else is falling into that?
Who's that?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence has fallen into that vortex.
The Jags might bounce back this week, but
there's a lot of quarterbacks that are falling into that.
They are. Yes, they are.
And I just thought,
20-13. It wasn't
the Raiders and Patriots. Even though that's not a game that we were really going to discuss, we have to, because our New England.
Dude, that pie, that cake to the face, it's getting closer.
Oh no, not quite yet. We're only in week 2.
You'll be 0-2 after today.
And we know the Commanders just romped. They beat the Giants, but guess what?
Looked like trash. Even though that was a win, it was ugly.
Exactly, and the Giants really didn't look bad the whole time they were losing. They actually played pretty good.
I thought our defense was actually finally going to be something, but then that changed.
You got to go back to the Browns game real quick. The Browns should have had that win over the Bengals.
It was a tough game, and it shows something. The Browns still got a defense.
Yeah,
they've got a decent offense.
Yeah,
the Browns, to me, and this is mark my word for all you football fans.
they're about a year.
The Browns may not make the playoffs, but they're going to hurt some people's feelings who may have the chance to get to the playoffs and need a win, and they face the Browns. Guess who's going to play spoiler? If we ain't going, neither are you.
Yeah, they're going to be
That's how good the Browns are. That they could actually sneak in on the back door. If the Baltimore Ravens, if Pittsburgh or Cincinnati, any one of those three teams just happen to have a slip, watch, the Browns can creep past.
Right. I know from any Steelers fans watching, I think they need to tighten up their defense.
Okay, we talk about the switch of the quarterbacks.
Now,
I said that about Justin Fields. Now, what do you think about the way that Aaron Rodgers played? Because I'm telling you, he looked like the old Aaron. So does that bring true what I said a while back about him wanting to play for Tomlin?
Yeah, he's in a better system. It's a better environment.
Is it that, or is maybe he's just realized that, hey, it is my last year. I'm just going to go out and have fun.
But I agree. But what I'm thinking is, who better to go out with than a guy that you respect to play for?
I mean, for somebody that couldn't stand Brett Favre, he was following in his footsteps to the damn T down there.
If he would have went to Minnesota, he would have went to Minnesota. And I was actually waiting for it. I was waiting for Aaron Rodgers to go to Minnesota, but he decided to veer off to Pittsburgh. Otherwise, you're right. He took, and I said that a long time ago too, because I started looking. Everybody, how they kept saying Aaron Rodgers can't stand Brett Favre. I'm like, well, why are you following his footsteps? You're doing the exact same thing that he did. The only difference is you wound up in Pittsburgh for your final stop, where he wound up in Minnesota.
Right.
But will it parallel? Because you remember, wherever Brett Favre went, he still got his team playoff ready.
Oh yeah.
So will he have the Steelers playoff ready?
I think
so.
I think so too.
I think so too.
I do have to ask this question because we never talked about it, but Philly versus Dallas.
Don't sleep on Dallas.
Don't sleep on Dallas.
Hold up, man.
Hey, Hey, Rick, I was calling Dallas this year. I mean, he is.
Heart problem. BJ just said something good about Dallas. Oh, my God.
Don't sleep on him.
Oh, my God.
No, believe me, I was calling Dallas before the season started.
BJ just said something good about that.
It could very easily come down to Philly and Dallas.
Philly and Dallas for that division.
We could be down at the bottom with the Giants.
I do have to say this, and BJ, I'm going to rebut you on this one because something I did. You kept saying Dax, because, we're both hard on that. I had to go research his stats and then look at some video footage. You're right. He does have a lot of good stats, but a lot of them aren't garbage because a lot of times Dallas was up. He had to play from behind. He was getting good stats before they went behind. Then the rest of his garbage stats come because they fell behind by the second half. But the first half, usually Dak is actually playing good.
He's playing good.
I had to reevaluate what I thought about Dak. The only thing now that I really had to say was it was the albatross of a contract. But playing wise, Dallas looked pretty good. Dak looked good. It wasn't him. This loss, they should have beat Philly. Yeah. Guess who their hands fall in? CD Lamb. Yeah. Dude.
Catch a ball. I mean,
thank you,
catch
DJ.
A ball.
What's the old saying as a receiver? If you touch it,
you better get, especially the two easy ones.
Oh my gosh!
I mean,
look, I understand the diving catch, but still, that diving catch. Guess what? The money that Dallas paid you.
You need to make that.
If he would have made those crucial catches, I think they would have gotten a W out of that.
It would have gotten a W.
Oh yeah,
there was no ifs. There was no ifs.
Won that game,
and they actually stopped the run.
Yeah,
they actually.
But we need
their
to highlight.
Defense. The reason I'm saying is because I thought with the loss of Micah Parsons, I knew they wasn't going to be any better, but actually they were.
But I think Javonte Williams, as running back, is going to pan out well for them this year.
I think so too. But I mean, I'm just saying it's a different Cowboy. I have to give the Cowboys respect on what they did. I'm not going to say they're going to win anything, but what I'm saying is they are a tougher team than what I thought.
They couldn't afford to sign Micah Parsons because if they gave him the contract that Green Bay gave him,
Right.
You're probably talking 60% of their cap space was tied up in 3 players.
Yeah.
Right.
They had no money to re-sign anybody.
Right. And then look at what they got now. They were able to get some defensive linemen back in.
You got a couple picks.
Some good ones.
Yeah.
I'm not talking small. I'm talking good defensive linemen.
I think you all extended Smith too.
Yeah.
The lineman.
Yeah.
Y'all wouldn't have been able to extend him if you paid Micah Parsons.
So really, it was a good deal. A lot of people think, Jerry Jones. Look, Jerry Jones is a businessman. I don't agree with all his business tactics, but one thing I will say is, and we've talked about this before, is what he did was best for the team.
Mm-hmm.
What Micah did was not best for the team, and I'm not talking about him personally. I'm talking about his agent, because they still. And you're right, it was good to release him, but in the other aspect, I look at it, dude, your agent screwed you out of some more money though. Yeah. Because actually Dallas's contract was bigger.
I mean, Dallas has the Giants today. Of course, they should win that game, correct, guys?
Yes.
All three of us agree on the Cowboys on winning this one.
So as we go into today's games, because we know about the Ravens Bills last Monday was a barn burner. Before we discuss the next week's games, I do have to ask, because me and Ben talked about this earlier.
I will say at the end, Ravens almost blocked that field goal at the end of Matt Prater.
But that's But the thing is,
that was close.
Do you believe in Josh Allen?
Yeah, yes. I did pick the Ravens beforehand. I'm still picking the Ravens and the Packers for the Super Bowl, guys. But this year, just my 2 picks. If I had money on it,
if I'm John Harbaugh, I'm telling my team, just like I said about the Redskins against Green Bay, we will see them again.
I think it's going to be a matchup of AFC Championship again, Ravens and Bills all over again at the end of the season.
But I'm telling you, after watching what I just saw with Buffalo, I picked Buffalo to the Super Bowl. I don't see it changing.
I got Ravens,
I don't see it changing.
I think I picked Buffalo and Tampa.
Yeah,
and I think and I picked. I picked Buffalo and Detroit. Of course, my pick's already shot with Detroit.
Well.
Still early.
You never know. It's week 2, but
it's week 2. But sometimes you can get flashes of what a team's going to do just by the first week.
I mean, it's unbelievable. They stripped Derrick Henry for a fumble. They get it back. They scored. It was just a phenomenal.
Dude, when I was telling you, when I went to bed, I was like, dude, this game's over.
Yeah,
and then I wake up and I open up my fantasy first thing to see if I'm winning. And it says Buffalo 41-40. I was like, oh my God.
They came back to win.
I was like, how is it?
But half of the stadium left.
That's the thing.
That's another thing.
But the more I looked at that game and the more I seen how they came back, I was like, Buffalo does this a lot.
This was half.
They pull off historic comebacks.
This was like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they were down.
Exactly.
They came back.
But I said, if anybody would have seen that meme, and I wish I could show it, I wish I had it, because I don't know what it was actually called. Of the guy getting on the roller coaster and looking back the whole time through the ride, and he said it was Lamar Jackson looking at Derrick Henry on the plane ride back because of that fumble. It was just the angry look that
I mean, Buffalo they have a good tight end set. They got. Everything's looking good for them right now.
Baltimore's going to be fine.
Baltimore's
going to be fine. It's the first game of the season, just like we said. It's early. Baltimore's going to be fine. It's no big deal for that.
Do you still see? I think the Ravens will get at least 12 wins.
Oh, easily.
12, 13 wins, right, guys?
Easily.
I think so.
So we know the Commanders lost to the Packers 27-18 last week.
Yeah.
On Thursday. Huh?
Oh.
So let us go. I got some picks here that we can talk about. I even wrote some of the key games down. I think would be because ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep track of our picks.
I'm going to go back through the old video and write down our records from the fantasy draft when we picked week 1,
Right.
and then we'll just we'll figure out a way. Maybe I'll just do a spreadsheet or something. I can email you, and you can post our overall records up there or something.
But today we got 9 games that we're going to talk about. 9 games that we're going to predict. And we'll go from there with our win. Like BJ will, he'll go and we'll show you our record at the end of it. You know, I tell you what, at the end of it, whoever's the winner buys pizza and we all go out to dinner.
All right, deal.
Oh, the winner's got to buy. Well, I'm going to lose on purpose then. Shit.
No, the losers buy the winner pizza.
All right.
How about that?
No, we'll just go to Sea Rays.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Either there or melting pot.
Oh, the pot.
Yeah.
We're brothers and more.
Hey, yeah. Oh, man, they're good too. Oh, my God.
Stop talking about food. I'm hungry.
Especially with the nachos I'm going to make today.
Dude, we did our own pulled pork nachos like the
We're-
box office the other day for dinner, me and the old lady. Oh, my God.
We're foodies also, ladies and gentlemen. We love food.
Oh,
Like I said, if you actually watch us without our stomachs being sucked in, you'd understand. But I got 9 games that we're going to work on.
We got a special guest for today's
Yeah.
picks.
That's
too.
going to help us, that usually predicts things. We
Whoa.
have
The
the Wizard.
What is this place?
Like you don't really know. You're the Wizard. You're
You
supposed to
know
know
everything.
everything.
I'm glad to be on the set with you guys today, and I am going to pick some picks for you guys and some fantasy picks for your week 2 lineups.
I'm glad that the Wizard is here. We had to get rid of that loser Ben.
Yeah.
This
So
is
we had to get
this
rid of
is
him.
so much of a
We
great,
got the Wizard
This
here.
is so much better than the cave that I live in, actually.
Exactly. I've been to your cave. But but we got some picks here today. I got 9 games we're going to discuss. The first one, of course, being the Steelers versus the Seahawks.
Oh, the mighty Steelers.
Well, I'm going to start it off, I guess. Steelers versus Seahawks. I'm taking the Steelers for reasons being.
Oh, I'm taking the Steelers also in this one. Steelers win. Aaron Rodgers has 3 touchdowns, 307 yards passing.
You got the Steelers.
I'll take the Steelers as well.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers throws for 2 TDs,
Okay.
270 yards.
All right.
passing.
Okay, so I'm going to break this down a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and take all of us are in on the Steelers right now. All of us are in on the Steelers. But I see it because of this. Seattle, when I watched them last week, the only team there's only 3 teams worse than Seattle. And I can let y'all take a guess at who. 3 teams worse than Seattle in the NFL right now.
Patriots, Dolphins, and Titans.
Oh,
Wow. You hit the nail on the head. And not in any particular order, but you hit the nail on the head.
Wow.
New Orleans.
Well, yeah. So there's 5 teams that are worse
Well, the Wizards
than
picking,
Seattle.
the Wizards picking the Saints to win this week. The Saints will
Well, we're
win.
not even talking about the Saints. They're not even on this list. They don't deserve to be on this
The
list.
Saints will win in upset.
Only reason Seattle got on the list is because Pittsburgh's good.
It's a good thing Ben isn't here because with the Wizards picking the Saints over his boy Mac Jones and the Niners, Ben would probably be losing his shit right now.
I still think Spencer Rattler is going to have a great day with the Saints. He'll win his first. They'll win their first win today.
Then we got our next game, the Bills versus the Jets, which I think is going to actually be a better game than what people think.
You think so?
Yes, I'm going to tell you why. Justin Fields is finally starting. He got on a team to where he fits the system. The coach likes him. The coach is using him. Come on, why are you touching my Janis Joplin, man?
No, go ahead.
The coach is using him.
He's stuck in a cave. He don't
I
know.
don't
He don't see stuff like that.
Better environment here.
He don't see stuff like that.
So I'm taking the Bills because I know the Jets are good, but I still believe in Josh Allen. I think the Bills actually will win. They'll go about 7-0 before they take a loss.
I'm going to pick the Bills too.
Oh.
I'm going to say this is probably going to be a big day from James Cook.
You think so? Okay.
I'm thinking
Wizard?
he drops about a buck.
I think
for
the
them.
Wizard is picking the Bills this week. The Wizard is foreseeing the future here with the Bills winning.
All on the Bills.
Yep.
Everybody's on the Bills here this morning.
All right.
So we got the Browns versus the Ravens. And the reason I picked this is because, like I tell people, the Browns are a good team. They just happen to be in a tough division. But I will say, as I've told you guys earlier, I believe the Browns are a team that may not make the playoffs. If they do, they'll squeak in. But if they don't, they can ruin somebody else's playoffs hopes. But in this game, taking the Ravens.
All right.
What do you got, Wizard?
I'm picking the Ravens, of course, the mighty Ravens of the underworld, to win this one, the Black Ravens.
If you want,
I want to pick the Browns, but the Ravens are going to have a bounce back game. I'm thinking Derrick Henry runs for 200.
Yeah,
I think he eclipses 200 today.
The Wizard is picking Zay Flowers, wide receiver of the Ravens, to get at least 2 touchdowns in this game.
I'm glad that he's doing that. One thing I will say, BJ picked something interesting. He just said something that's very interesting, and that is this: Derrick Henry's bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know it was every 280-something carries before he fumbles?
Wow.
And it was due.
And it happened.
It happened
That happened against
somebody had done his stats, and they said he only fumbles every 280-something carries.
So he averages 1 fumble every 280. So yeah,
that's about right.
Yeah, that's pretty damn.
That's impressive.
So that means the next time will be the AFC Championship game that he fumbles.
Yeah, if that happens.
That could happen.
If that happens.
That could happen.
But I'm just saying that's interesting that
which
200 and something, because most people fumble before 200 and something carries.
Which could propel the Bills maybe making it to the Super Bowl this year.
Hence why I said Buffalo's going. But now the big game, because it's not even a big game, but it's a game because it's just something that we're interested in. Giants Cowboys. I gotta go. I'm sorry, guys. As much as I dog my team, like I told BJ, I have to pull back some of my rhetoric because Dak isn't as bad as I thought he was. I looked at all his stats and I looked at everything, and Dak is actually impressive this year. They did not lose the game due to the Eagles, due to anything Dak Prescott did. They lost the game due to a receiver not having Stickum on his hands. Or the modern rule, if you're able to touch it, you're able to catch it. So
are you trying to see the future?
Yeah, you're trying to see the future.
These baby televisions are fantastic.
I'm going with the Cowboys this week,
Okay.
even though I do think it's going to be a closer game than what people believe.
I'm also going with the Cowboys in a win over the Giants, the G-Men.
Dallas wins in a blowout.
Wow.
You think so? Oh.
I'm thinking 34-13.
The Wizard sees something.
Wow.
34-13.
The Wizard just got a premonition on this game. Jackson Dart will start by the third quarter of this game. Pete.
Jackson Dart will start by the fourth game of this season when they're 0-4.
I think Jackson Dart will start halfway through this game.
No, yeah, if Russell Wilson gets hurt or if it's a blowout.
Something's going to happen. Jackson Dart will start this game today at some point.
I do have to discuss that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you want to say something, BJ. Go ahead.
Yep.
Is Jackson Dart, he's not a Jaden Daniels. He's not a, I know the Giants are probably going to struggle this year. Do you play him early? Or do you let him maybe sit 8 games? Get more time under.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking game 4 because I believe they'll be 0-4. Now, you're probably right. I believe, to be quite honest, if you're going to play the kid and you want to still protect him, maybe 8 games in. Because, look, the Giants aren't going anywhere.
No.
They're not going to progress. Russell Wilson, I'm sorry. I watched that Giants game. Russell Wilson's arm looks dead.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that did anything for him it was his legs.
Yeah,
Against the Commanders.
he couldn't. He wasn't accurate.
Mhm.
His throws were way. Look, I like Russell Wilson, but his time is over.
If you can't get Malik Neighbors the ball, then you're not doing your team any service.
Right.
I mean, he's your playmaker on that team.
And he just looked to struggle to me. It looked like to me that Russell Wilson was struggling just to even drop back, just to make a handoff. It looked like he was struggling. And I'm just like, this is not the Russell Wilson I saw in Seattle.
No.
This is the Russell Wilson I saw in Pittsburgh. This is the Russell Wilson that I'm just like, hold up. You got a big decline, dude. It's time to look. I like Russell Wilson, but dude, just grab a clipboard, try to be a head coach or a coordinator from now on, dude, because it's over.
If Seattle and Pete Carroll are willing to get rid of you, then somebody has to know that
and BJ,
it's over.
BJ, to your point on what you just said, that's what a lot of people didn't realize, and what makes it clear about this is, if it wasn't so, why did he bring Geno Smith with him to the Raiders? Think about that.
Oh, the great Geno Smith.
No, I'm just saying, Geno Smith never has a decline. He's just a steady quarterback.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson was a good quarterback.
Well,
he was a
top great quarterback who has lost so much.
Yeah.
That
Geno Smith was with the New York.
Right. Geno Smith was with a lot of teams, but he's always been steady.
A newer landscape.
Geno Smith has always been steady.
Geno Smith.
Where right now we're watching a Russell Wilson who is not steady.
Geno sounds Italian, doesn't it?
He might be. Hey, we got the next game. We got the next game. Bears versus the Lions. I had to bring the Bears versus the Lions up. I'm going with the Bears. I'm sorry. As much as I said about the Lions, I've seen what I saw, and I didn't like what I saw.
Where's the game at? Soldier Field?
It's in Detroit.
Ford Field?
Yeah, it's in Detroit. But I'm going with Chicago.
Dude, that's a tough one.
Bears.
It didn't look bad.
Lions, Bears. I'm going with the Lions. Mythical creature, lion.
Lion's not mythical.
He's lion. Lion is a.
You're lying. The Lions are not mythical.
Lions will oust the Bears. They'll overcome the Bears today.
Give me the Lions 27-24.
I have another stat to bring you guys about today's game with the Lions. I think Jahmyr Gibbs will have at least 100 yards rushing, and Jameson Williams will have 2 touchdowns.
The Broncos versus the Colts, guys.
Do we even need to say anything?
Nobody's impressed by the Colts.
Ben's over here. Ben was here. He'd be salivating over. What the hell is that?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. What Daniel Jones showed to the viewers last week
was that he was playing a bad team against a bad
team.
team.
The Wizard is picking the Broncos in this one. By a close one, by at least 2 points.
It's in Indy.
Broncos win by 2 points.
I'm taking the Broncos.
Who did the Broncos play last week?
They had played the. Go back to the mirror on the wall here.
The mirror on the wall, whatever, Ben. Whatever.
Mirror on the wall.
Who's the fairest of them all? The Broncos played the Titans last week.
The mighty Titans.
And what was the score of that game?
20-12.
I'm going to go Colts in an upset.
Oh, wow.
I knew it was coming.
Okay.
Are you taking the Broncos?
Yeah, I'm taking the Broncos, actually. So
Okay.
BJ's the only one this time.
Can the Wizard say his upset of the week?
Well, who was your pick in this game, Wizard?
I'm picking the Broncos, of course.
I'm just going to write
Broncos, of course, on the mirror will win by 3 points.
So the next game, the Eagles versus the Chiefs, the rematch of the Super Bowl.
Okay. Eagles. Chiefs. I'm picking Chiefs to win this one.
Oh my gosh.
Chiefs win.
The Wizard picks the Chiefs.
Yep. Good googly muggly. Who's the chefs?
The Chefs. The Chiefs.
Guess who I'm picking? Oh man, the Eagles, their flap is going to be more like a flop. The Chiefs need a win very bad. The Eagles are on a high, and as much as I would love to take Philadelphia on this one, I sniff an upset coming.
The pretty maiden of Taylor Swift will help them win today with her appearance.
Well, thanks, Ben. Now you just ruined my pick, so I'm going with the Eagles.
Chiefs win big.
I'm going Chiefs.
Chiefs win.
I'm going the Chiefs as well. I'm going to follow the Wizard.
Good pick.
I like I like Rick's talk there.
Okay.
You think you're right. The Chiefs are in need of a win.
Yeah.
They are in need of a win, yes.
And I don't think Philly's defense is what it was last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Travis Swift has a big game today.
Yes.
Probably 8 catches, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. The only reason I'm taking the Eagles I am taking the Eagles, even though I
Okay.
believe the Chiefs probably everybody. I'm right about the Chiefs needing a victory.
Right.
Only reason I'm going to take the Eagles because I'm
Right.
still suspect on the Chiefs' run stop ability with Saquon Barkley.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's the only thing that's suspect to me. Because if anybody's ever
Right.
watched the history of the Chiefs, they're bend but don't break defense.
Right.
But when you're facing a team that can break you once they get down near the red zone or the 40, past the 40,
Mhm.
and the Eagles are known for that.
Right.
Once they get in your territory, they usually put the ball in. That's the downfall on that.
I see the Chiefs picking Hurts off twice today.
Ooh.
That's good. I mean, I'm going with the Eagles because of what I see on the running
The
game,
Chiefs,
but I do believe the Chiefs can pull it out.
the Wizard has another fantasy outlook premonition. Isaiah Pacheco has 2 touchdowns today
There's a
for
good
the
one.
Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt will surprise people as a backup. He's gonna have at least 50 to 60 yards in a tandem running back style.
Okay,
offense.
the next game, Buccaneers Texans, and there's a reason I brought this game up is because Texans need a win. They need a win.
They're not getting it.
Exactly. Because as much as I look, you're right. There's something that BJ said a couple weeks ago about the AFC South. And what he said was it's probably one of the weaker divisions in the league. After watching the Texans, who I believe is a strong team, in that division, yeah, they'll win their division, but they ain't going no further. The Texans did not look that good at all. But yet, they're going to win because unless the Colts are maybe the only team to stop them in that division. Otherwise than that, division sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, we could probably put a high school
yeah.
team to go into that division and win.
Okay. Wizards going with the Texans in this one. Texans win by at least 8 points, 7 to 8 points. CJ Stroud has a big game.
Well, you're the only one on that bandwagon.
Texans will
The rest
win.
the rest of us have decided to take the Buccaneers. Ben's the only, the Wizards the only
Wizard
one
will pick the Texans this week.
picking the Texans.
He slept on it overnight. Wow. Back in his segment 2 days ago, he picked Tampa, but he is thinking maybe the Texans maybe will do better. The mighty state of Texas will win this one.
And our last game, because both of these are Monday nights. The Buccaneers, Texans. The last game is the Chargers, Raiders. I had to do it because the Chargers didn't look bad.
Yes.
They haven't looked
Chargers
bad.
are legit.
Exactly. They got a good coach. I'm still not impressed with Justin Herbert. Not yet. Only because of the struggles that he's had because he hasn't had a coach. He's got a coach now. I'm still the jury's still out with me on him. But what I did see was a steady team that has a decent defense.
Yeah.
They can stop the run. They can guard the pass. But their offense, they can move the ball. Justin Herbert can actually move the ball if he's got time.
What is the Wizards' outlook on Lad McConkey this week?
Oh, the great Lad McConkey. McConkey, right? Yes. He will have at least 70 yards rushing. No, 70 yards receiving the ball, I believe. And also other receivers from the Chargers will be involved, such as Williams and such worth. I will say Omarion Hampton from the Chargers will have at least one touchdown and 85 yards rushing.
Are you taking the Chargers to win now?
I am still thinking the Raiders will pull this off with the great Italian Geno Smith. Geno Smith and the Raiders. Genty rushes for his Ashton Genty will get at least 150 yards, and the Raiders win. Ah, yes, the Raiders will win.
I think there's some black mold in that cave where he's living. I'm taking the Chargers.
Raiders win 26-24. The great Italian Geno Smith will win this game.
I did have to ask one question. What did everybody talk about on Broncos Colts? Because I took the Broncos.
I took the Colts in the upset.
I took Broncos.
I knew somebody took the Colts.
Broncos,
Colts.
Colts, Broncos. I'm taking Broncos.
Colts are younger. Broncos are old and beat up.
Yes, but sometimes young.
So that's our pick so far. So
we got one more to go over. I'm thinking with this. Can we scroll on this mirror on the wall? Go down to the Saints game.
I don't know what you got a mirror. It's called a TV.
It's a mirror. Does the Saints play this week? The mighty Saints. Who are they playing?
They're playing 49ers.
Yeah, they're playing the 49ers.
Okay, the Wizard is picking the Saints to win this one in an upset over the 49ers. That's another upset with the Texans as another upset.
I'm not even picking that game because it wasn't on the list. But
the Wizards is picking the Saints. To get
Saints will win.
Picking the Saints.
Saints will win.
If Ben was here, he would
16
probably
to
choke you out for picking against his Mac Jones boy.
Oh, Mac
Yes,
Jones.
sir.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones could take over the starting spot. Over
Mac
Brock Purdy.
Jones. Mac.
Over who?
Mac.
Brock Purdy, since he's hurt.
What is up with these names? They so different.
Brock is not
Brock.
Purdy.
That's a candy, right? Brock is a candy, right?
I think
It's a brand and a
Yeah.
family name. It's
Brock.
BRACH, not BROCK.
Oh, yes.
We definitely need to get
Whoa.
you out of your cave more
Now.
often.
Oh, I'm liking this atmosphere. Look at all these doors.
Well,
Why do
you
you have
touch
so
my
many
James
doors
Joplin.
in your dwellings? Why is there so many doors?
Well, you touch my Janis Joplin again, you're going to go back through one of them doors the hard way.
Well, why do you cover the windows? Let the light in. Let the light shine. Not this artificial source of light.
So what do you use? Fire?
Candles, of course. Candles.
That's artificial.
Candles are made natural
Still
substances.
artificial light, dude.
Well, yes. That is correct.
It's still artificial
Or fire.
light.
Yes.
Still artificial light, dude.
I just don't-
He probably takes his wand and just goes,
Ah, yes.
and it's there.
And
He
it
doesn't
just-
even.
it just comes up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we started with our football picks, and
Okay.
we got like 10 more minutes before we head to YouTube.
Okay.
all you
Yeah,
Facebook
the
guys.
wizard has to go back to eat his breakfast and get his lunch done for the day. Prepare himself for the rest of the day.
We want to thank the Wizard for joining
Yes.
us
Thank you,
today.
everyone.
Thank you,
Listen
Wizard.
to the wizard
Thank
every
you.
week.
Thank
Every
you,
week.
Almighty wise wizard.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
kind
you, Wise
sir.
Wizard. Thank you.
Oh,
we
Mr.
appreciate it.
Rick. Oh,
We
yes, I've seen
appreciate
you
it.
many times
I
on
know
the.
you have. I appreciate
many
it. Get the
times
heck
on
up
the
out of here. Get the heck up out of here. Hey, if you see Ben, would you please send him back?
Yes, I will grab him on the way out. He will come back. I just don't know how I'm going to get home. I guess maybe.
Well,
a
fly,
taxi.
take that broomstick, but tell Ben that
Okay.
he better spray in the bathroom when he comes back.
Okay.
And leave $1 on the back of the car.
Exactly.
Leave $1.
Remember the Wizard.
Or in your way, gold.
Wizard every week. Tune in for another great NFL predictions from these guys and from me, the Wizard.
Aren't you glad he's gone?
I kind of like having the Wizard on here. I mean, I'm telling you, there's got to be black mold or something down there because I mean, some of Gino Smith,
who's Italian.
the
I
Italian.
don't even know Gino's Italian.
I wonder if he's like the Italian stallion.
I mean, we found Jaden Daniels was.
Yeah.
We found that he was
He's
Japanese.
Japanese.
So, I mean, yeah. Why is there noise coming from the peanut gallery?
Oh, he's back.
I don't know.
I had some spicy diarrhea.
I don't know.
TMI.
You missed it. You missed it. We had a guest while you were gone.
Yeah, we had the Wizard show up, man.
The Wizard bumped me on the way out,
And
he's a character.
I'm getting messages.
I do agree with a lot of his picks, though.
Sunday morning Workday on YouTube.
Oh,
you did
spicy
flush the toilet,
diarrhea
right?
is not good.
You did flush, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
Did you use the spray?
Yeah.
What did you have to eat?
Oh, it was breakfast burritos. Wasn't good.
Man, I love
Too much.
I love breakfast
I
burritos.
love
Breakfast
any kind of
burritos are
burrito.
good.
I love any kind of burrito. I'm hungry.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first tape. We're getting ready to head on to YouTube. We still got some time. We got about 10 minutes left here on Facebook before we head on over to YouTube. But if you want to know why we're doing this, it's something different. It also limits us here on Facebook, kind of keeps you in the loop. But it also gets you to go to some more controversial subjects that we may touch on because YouTube will have that will allow us to do a lot of stuff.
Are we still in the NFL right now, guys? Just for
Yeah, I
Right
see
now,
why we couldn't be.
Okay. For any fantasy people out there, I want to give some picks real quick. I'll run it down really quick here. Travion Henderson from the Pats today will have a bounce back game. He will have at least 120 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns today. Travis Hunter from the Jags, 100 yards plus receiving. He's going to have a monster game, guys, for the Jags. Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. That trio will show up today big time. I think Cincy's going to roll in their game today. Cincinnati will roll with their offense today. Javonte Williams from Dallas. He's going to have at least 90 yards rushing with a touchdown. Jacoby Myers, Raiders wide receiver, will have a monster game with 100-plus yards receiving. James Conner with the Cardinals, 2 touchdown day, I think. Carolina's defense is horrible. Harold Fanning, I don't know if you guys heard of this guy. He's a tight end from the Browns. The Browns are up and coming. They're turning some heads this year. I think he's going to have at least 1 touchdown with 85 yards. Harold Fanning, look him up on your waivers if you can get him. Breece Hall from the Jets. I think he's going to have a bounce back, him and Braylon Allen, but Breece Hall will have the most out of that duo with 90 yards and a touchdown. Keenan Allen, we were highlighting the Chargers on the segment earlier. I think him and Lad McConkey. Keenan Allen is a name that you guys should look into on the waivers. He'll have at least 6 receptions with 75 yards. A.J. Brown, he's going to have a bounce back week this week.
Do you really believe so?
I think A.J. Brown will have a bounce back week for the Eagles or any fans that are watching. Even though the Chiefs, I think, will win. A.J. Brown will have a monster week, I think. Russell Wilson loses his job. I think he's going to lose his job this week midway through the game, maybe at halftime.
Well, not only should he lose his job, Dable should lose his job as well.
Dayball is going to have to switch to Jackson.
I think he does want to switch. That's the whole thing. I think he's just playing it out like he has to right now.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter because he's done after this year, no matter what.
Right.
Even if they can't keep that dude. He's trash.
Yeah, Justin Fields, another guy I want to highlight. You guys talked about him. Big day. He'll have at least 250 yards plus with 80 yards rushing today. Justin Fields will have a monster day for the Jets against the Bills. The Bills' defense, I don't know. They're subpar. Their offense is stellar, but I don't think their defense is there yet.
And so with that, are you done?
Yep, I'm done.
You're done?
That was a guaranteed picks this week.
The only reason I wanted to ask that is because just for all of you, we're talking about this before we head on the YouTube. I want to say something to Strasburg. Right now, you're 2-1.
They are doing good.
Keep up the good work. You beat Warren County 41-18.
Yeah, great game. I was there.
You started off with beating Skyline 41-20, but you lost to Broadway 28-20, which showed when you win, you're killing them.
Did Broadway beat Central the other night? I think they did.
Well, Broadway's good. They're not.
Broadway, I think they did. They took care of Central.
28-20. That's game
good.
Was closer. Yeah. That game was closer than the score.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to bring that up. Game, that's why I wanted to bring that up. That game was closer.
Games like that, I think, is what's going to help us come playoff time. They're challenging.
I mean, they have two challenging games on the road. Moorfield and Turner Ashby, of course, is out of the district, but those are two games that are going to be.
The key game I'm going to tell you is Clark County.
We're going to beat the brakes off Clark County.
Yeah, you can say that right now.
They got two home games, Luray and Clark County, in the middle of.
Page County's going to be tough though.
Page County.
We're gonna.
They should win against Page
County. We should beat Moorfield. Turner Ashby.
Turner Ashby is going to be
That's going to be a test. We beat Page handily. We beat Luray handily. We beat Clark handily.
Right. Then they got the Madison.
Madison will be a good game, and then
Central.
It doesn't matter if either team is bad. That Strasburg Central rivalry to end the season.
That's always a rivalry.
That's always a good game of the year.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring that up that we are supporting even Warren County and Skyline and Central. We support all y'all.
Warren County looked pretty decent the other night. Skyline looked great.
Yeah, Sarando. We support all you high school athletes. We just happen to live in Strasburg, so of course we're going to cheer for them.
I mean, I want to give a shout out to Broadway the last few weeks. They took out Central this past week.
You must have a relative that lives over there, but
no, I'm just saying they're looking good as a team. Actually.
No, I mean they're good. They're a good team. Not to take anything from them.
But so for all you guys on Facebook, we got about 4 minutes left before we head on to YouTube. And the reason being is because some of the subjects that we may talk about. Because I admit, today we're going to talk about a little bit what happened in Strasburg. Also what happened to Charlie Kirk. Stuff that we want to talk about, but it's just the point that we know that Facebook sometimes will boot you off because of what you say, even though it's just a matter of opinions. They allow some opinions to go on, and even though it may be, you may think different. If yours is different, they may boot you. So that's why we're taking it to YouTube.
It's all what Zuckerberg wants.
Yeah. So, and because we've been hit before, all y'all know. If y'all go back, we've been hit before. But the thing is, we're sponsored by the Kicker. We're sponsored by the Kicker, Roger Kittles and the Kicker with the massage tool. And then we're also sponsored by D-Block Catering.
D-Block.
The block stops
not D-Block.
here. And the fish fry that he has, man. He bought me some fish.
If he ain't sitting outside cooking, I don't even want to hear about it. I'm
hungry.
That's your cue, D-Block.
But it was good, man. It was good.
Come
man.
Come on the show, and Wendy will taste some of your taste testing food live on the air. If we can give a D-Block.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
We should do that.
I think either that or we just take a Saturday one day and go to wherever he's at and just
set up shop.
We'll set up shop and have a segment on.
Just like we set up shop for the theater, go over there and set up shop with Ronnie Graham and the theater. We just like to tell all y'all guys that are still with us on Facebook, if you want to catch us on YouTube after this, just go to YouTube, Sunday Morning Workday. If you don't have the link, BJ can send it. The link's probably on the page anyway. But if you don't have the link, we can get you the link. But all you really got to do is type in Sunday Morning Workday. You'll see the 3 middle-aged idiots, pretty faces all over the screen. And all you got to do is type in and like and subscribe there too, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, 8:58, we got 2 minutes left. Anything want to run down before we go to YouTube with the controversy?
Yeah, your Mets are trash. They're done.
I do have something I got to ask with 2 minutes left.
Boston's going to get another elder day.
I got to ask this question, BJ, and give me an honest answer. Do not play around with this one. if Dallas was to trade Jaden Daniels for Dak Prescott,
Damn right.
okay.
But
That's all I need to know is that he said Jaden Daniels is trash.
It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen because we're not
I
going to
know,
trade
that's
an
not what I
elite
asked
for
you.
trash.
That is not what I asked.
Watch out.
I said if they traded Dak for Jaden Daniels, because you're a Jaden Daniels fan just as well as I am, would he all of a sudden become trash?
Well, yeah, because he's playing for the arch nemesis.
Exactly. That's all I wanted to know. So
So
the
they're
Mets
trash.
are pretty good. It's because anybody that leaves his team are automatically considered trash because they left.
The Mets were there
paid.
all season, and when it got down to it, now all of a sudden they're 13 games out.
I agree.
They're-
They do stink right now. But I'm saying we did establish two things. We established that the Mets have went downhill, and we established that you have no boundaries as far as who's considered trash. Anybody who doesn't play for a team that you like is automatically trash.
If they go to another team, then no. But if they go to the Red Sox or the Mets or the Cowboys, yeah, they're going to be trash.
Red Sox will.
There we
come
go.
back.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen on Facebook, we're keeping it going on YouTube, but for people, ladies and gentlemen on Facebook, we just want to say, hey, catch us next week.
Hey guys,
Go to YouTube
Present
right
moment.
now.
Thank you.
See us
Subscribe.
because we're finished here. See us on YouTube. It's 9
Check out
o'clock.
the Wizard
Here we
every
go.
week. Wizard.
Catch y'all. We're still here on YouTube. Y'all, why y'all stand up? Because
I had to go over and open the lungs up one more time. Oh.
stood up because I stood up. Hey, now today we just got finished with the book part. So guys, whoever's on YouTube, all you people facing us on YouTube, we're getting ready to get into some subjects here because
Okay, guys. Well, we're starting off on YouTube the second hour.
yes,
Thanks for everyone that was tuning in to Facebook that decided to switch over, or if you guys are new and just through your morning coffee and you scrolling, look us up, or if you already looked us up, whatever, just let us know. Let us know with comments. Give us some comments. We need some comments.
we always need comments. We need comments even when you're not watching. You just happen to catch us. We need comments. We need comments whether they're positive or whether they're negative. We need comments. But today, now that we're on YouTube, this is what we're going to talk about. There was an incident that happened in town.
Right. I have no idea about this until this morning. I
understand. It would happen at Krabby, on the corner. Where what street is that, PJ?
Oh, right there at King and
King
right
Street.
there at the four-way stop.
Okay.
Basically, where the only light is in Strasburg.
One of our two.
One of our two lights that we have.
So.
But there was an incident where we have a sidewalk preacher. Okay? Sidewalk preacher.
Do we have an actual video of the guy speaking?
I don't have it on the YouTube.
Okay,
we have it on our phone. I don't have because it wasn't on YouTube.
Or is there an actual?
I think it's just one of those guys who was preaching. That's all.
Okay.
He's practicing his rights, but
yeah, he has freedom of speech.
To a point.
Everyone has freedom of speech. Yes.
For those who don't know what happened, I believe it's the owner of Krabby Maggie's.
I believe so.
Or a worker or owner of Krabby Maggie's. They come out to confront the guy because the guy was loud. He was kind of calling people's kids whores, stuff like that.
See, that's where it goes over the line.
I understand preaching. I really do. I believe in the gospel. I believe in the Bible. But you don't condemn people.
You just don't condemn people and their children and whatnot.
Yeah, and the guy from Krabby Maggie's came out, kind of confronted him. Was there altercation?
I wouldn't consider that.
I wouldn't consider it either. Did he touch him? Well, there's two sides of this story. From what I saw on the video,
right? Okay.
From what I saw on the video, he didn't touch the guy until the guy put the megaphone right up to his face and kind of blurted out. And look, that would have irritated me too. I'm up in your face. You don't have to be loud. And then you're going to put an instrument that even makes your voice louder into my face. Yeah, I'm going to smack it out of your hand too. Dude, I'm right here. You don't have to yell at me.
Is it on a certain day of the week, or is it just a certain?
No,
day?
this guy was doing it almost basically every day.
Every day.
Yeah, he was.
He's
there
out
every day.
there. Yeah, he's been out there a few times. I don't know for sure. Look, people, I'm all for you going out, doing your thing. But personally, if I feel you're attacking me personally, I'm going to handle the situation.
There's a line.
There's a line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
there's no need for a megaphone or a bullhorn.
mm-hmm.
No need for that. To me, that's where that becomes aggressive.
Right.
In my nature, that's becoming aggressive.
To me, I see what you're saying. Unless it's a crowd that you're drawing that you need that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But for what he was doing, I mean, I understand the megaphone. Yeah. But once that guy comes out, or you got people around that can hear you, hey, dude, come on. I understand. I'm like you.
So he actually has a megaphone.
Yeah, he has a megaphone,
That's
microphone,
a little extreme
everything.
right there, I would say.
Well, it's to me, it's not. I agree with BJ. I don't care. Look, I believe in the Bible. I believe in the Most High.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I believe you should preach the gospel.
But I don't think God sees that as a good thing on his part at all.
No, the only reason I want to debate that is I say it's a good thing, but it's the way he did it.
It's the way you
presentation. Exactly.
Yeah.
He was attacking people's kids.
Yes, that's another
calling girls whores.
That is.
You don't know just because a woman is dressed a certain way nowadays doesn't mean we know who they are.
No.
Because I can tell you, some of the most people that we think are librarians and teachers are the worst sluts in America.
That's yeah.
I'm just saying the ones that we think they're the mild mannered are usually the ones that kill you. And the ones that we think are the ones that are, hey man, she must be a freak, are the ones that are usually tame.
Yeah, it's perception. It's
exactly
that's all it is.
It do your thing, but there's a time and place for it.
But I will say this: I gotta give the guy from Krabby Maggie's credit because
that's
the video that he came up with afterwards.
Afterwards, yes,
yeah,
because literally the man showed it was remorse.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go to that extreme, but I'm with him.
Yeah.
I'm with him because I watched it.
If it's affecting your business and your clientele,
exactly.
Yes, you have to do something.
Yeah.
And he did go out and try to talk.
Right.
But the guy just right in his face. Yeah. Well, guess what? You get up in my face,
that
dude.
Would light me up as well.
That
would really.
Yeah, I mean, it was just look. He admitted that he was wrong. Mm-hmm. All that. Bygones be bygones. But the thing that I took out of it was here was a guy who literally, because he was crying, man.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who literally lost it in front of people, realized it, apologized for it. But to me, he wasn't in the wrong.
No, to me, he didn't owe an apology.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the only thing that if
apology
anything,
needed, buddy.
Well, I liked it because he realized, hold up, I did this in front of people. That was wrong. I just lost my cool.
In the situation. He's in a situation like we are.
Everyone.
We have to be careful on how we present ourselves.
Right.
Because he's a business owner in Strasbourg.
And we're influencers right now on YouTube and stuff. So we all got to be careful on how we do things.
It all comes down to character, and that's the main word. Character. No, you got to draw your line, like what.
And he had good character, regardless of anything else. He showed good character because of the apology. Now, I will say, do I disagree with the guy who was on the street corner? I don't disagree with what he was doing. I disagree with how he did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, I believe in preaching the gospel. I believe people should be out on the street corners, but I believe there's a way to do it.
Yeah, there's a time and place for everything.
If I'm out there,
like the Bible says, there's a time and place for everything.
Well, it's the point on how you address people.
Yeah.
Because if I'm addressing you,
mm-hmm.
or if I'm addressing a female
mm-hmm.
who's loosely dressed, let's say, tight jeans or whatever, and I'm preaching to God, I'm not going to tell her, but you don't need to be wearing that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is my thing. This is Strasbourg, people. You're talking, what, 5,500, 6,000 people?
Yeah.
dude, there's no need for you to be in this town. You're not going to change anybody's ideals, thoughts, whatever in this town. We're Strasburg, and we're Strasburg for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you choose, but you know,
There's
other avenues and outlets for you to do it. There's no need for the vulgarity. There's no need for the bullhorn. You know, use it if you want, but
what
you're going to cross the line with the wrong person one day, and it's.
What gets me is now here's a psychological thing I'm bringing up to the fact on this. Why do people feel they have to do that? Is there something missing in their lives where they have to?
Look,
there's something behind the scenes
from a person who believes in the Most High God. This is my standpoint of what he was doing. He wants to preach a message for people to get saved. I understand the message,
right?
But there is a way to do things in an orderly fashion. That look, I know a lot of people don't believe in the same thing. I understand that, and I understand it may upset people, but you can do it in a way that people, even if they don't like what you're saying, they hear you.
Yeah,
and they may even say, "Hey, dude, I just disagree. I'm gonna move on."
Yeah,
but you do it in a way to where, look, if I'm talking to you and your family, and just say, like I said, your wife or your daughter's dressed loosely. Right. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, the way your wife dressed, she's dressing like a whore.
Yeah. And that's what
you're punished.
And that's what he was saying.
It's stuff like that.
Yes.
I know you all have seen the reels on Facebook and stuff, the First Amendment guys that go around and aggravate the cop. This guy could be doing the same. He's looking to get a rise out of people. That's all. That's the only thing he's not worried about. He's not worried about teaching anything to anybody.
See that, and I like what you're saying.
To me, he's out here just to instigate and antagonize and draw attention to himself.
Right, because
that's all he wants to do.
And I see where you're coming with that. He's not out here teaching anything, because not once have you heard him say, "Hey, can I question you about, talk to you about your thoughts on this?" Because that's a teachable moment.
Right.
But when you're yelling at somebody, calling it, "You're this, you're all going to hell, you're all going this." Look, I understand. Yes, there is a heaven and there is a hell in my beliefs. I do believe that. I believe people will go there, and I believe people will go there.
Yeah.
I do believe that. But I also believe that when you're talking to people about that, you got to give an option. And you got to make the option that you're giving for a better life.
Right.
You better make it true to your fact. Yeah. You don't call people out of there, because the one thing I will say, and I've had this happen to me, you call me out of my name, I don't want to hear what you have to say now. I don't care how good it is.
If I'm verbally attacking you, you're going to go on the defensive.
Exactly. And now anything that you've tried to say is out the
window.
And that's what we're trying to say.
I would give zero shits about whatever else you have to say to me.
Even if you're right. Yeah. Because you just attacked me.
Once you put me on the defensive, I have nothing more to say or deal with you.
And understand this, and this is what people don't understand about just the gospel message, okay? Even the disciples and Jesus delivered the message, even though they delivered it, though it sounded harsh, they did it in kindness. See, this is what people don't get. They did it in kindness. People say, "Oh, well, that message was hard." No, but they did it in loving kindness. When Jesus said, when John said, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand," it sounds harsh. When he said, "Hey, y'all got to turn yourself around," it sounds harsh. Yeah. He's telling the truth, but he did it in a loving fashion to where nobody turned around and said, "Well, you're an ass."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
It is this kind of stuff. So what this dude did to me, and I'm not talking about the guy from Krabby Maggie's, what the guy with the megaphone did, the sidewalk preacher did. I'm not going to condemn him, but I'm going to say, dude, there's a better way to do it.
When was the last time this person presented themselves?
Well, I think it was.
I saw him yesterday.
Okay.
When I was running town, but he had guests, and he was.
So he's drawing a crowd.
The police were there talking to him.
Okay. Okay. Well, right.
Yeah, nobody was in cuffs or anything. I just happened.
I'm sure they were telling him, dude. They were telling him the same thing we're saying.
They were probably everything. I'm going to take it was handled professionally.
Right. Take it.
You know, nobody was in
Handled.
handcuffs.
Right.
It looked like cool heads. Everything was
Right.
good. Yeah, but as we rode by, I might have yelled some obscenities out the window. I don't know if he heard me, but whatever. You know, everybody has their own choices they can make and their own things they want to fight for. Okay. You don't have to push that shit on anybody.
Right.
Exactly.
To me, like I said before, he's just out looking for attention. He's looking to stir the pot.
Right.
Dude, I'll ride by you 1,000 times and I won't even, look your way. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was one of the things. I mean, so we talked about that here.
But here's the thing. Let's just say another year from now. Does it matter? No. Does all this matter?
No, not unless you do a stupid thing, which we're getting ready to talk about. Okay, because that leads up to everything. Because here's a guy out here spreading his message, right? A lot of people spread messages,
right?
Whether we like them or do not like them,
right?
We have public speakers, Charlie Kirk. I'm going on to this incident because I have never been so disgusted in my entire effing life than the disgust that I have after seeing people celebrating somebody being shot and killed. People are ignorant.
Not shot and killed. Somebody murdered.
You people, anybody who celebrated that is ignorant.
Is awful.
Anybody who celebrated that.
No one should celebrate someone passing away like that.
No.
Look, do I agree with Hitler? No.
No.
But do I want to see him murdered? No. I mean, he's dead already, but I'm just saying. Even my worst enemy, I don't want to see harm
done
come to them.
Yeah.
At least not by somebody else's hand.
Yeah.
But
there's no need for that. Of course, after the whole thing first went down, it was immediately, we got a suspect in custody. You could tell by that guy, that first person they called, damn well that guy had nothing to do with it. It was crazy. You're talking something that happened, and then they grabbed like this 70-year-old guy.
Right.
Damn well that mug ain't. No.
I would say this. This is my take on it. It's from a quote from someone. A wife lost their husband that day. 2 babies lost their daddy. Those 2 babies will grow up having little to no memory of their father. It is not red and blue, people. It's knowing when to agree to disagree. So let me say that again. It's knowing when to agree to disagree, people. It's knowing everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
It's knowing right from wrong and good and evil. And in a world of evil, just be the good people. That's it.
Well, the thing is, you just brought something up. He was barely 31. I mean, he was 31, but he's barely in his 30s. Barely 31. He was still baby. Compared to us, he's still baby.
Yes.
Okay? Now he's left 2 babies behind. Somebody took him away from his babies.
Yeah.
And all he did was he went to campuses and sparked debate. There's nothing wrong with debate. No. We debate on here.
Which the young people today need that.
They need that.
They need
that. And all he did was debate. He never said, I hate your side of the story. No. And and this is the thing. I went back, I looked at some of the Charlie Kirk things that he did and some of the stuff that he talked about. And even though I may not agree with everything Charlie Kirk said, I didn't hate him for it. Actually, I admired him because what he did was something that maybe all of us should take a hand in doing, is molding young minds and talking to young minds on campuses about, okay, why do you see life this way? Yeah. Why do you see it? This is the way I see it. And I'm showing you why I see it from my standpoint. Why do you see things in your standpoint?
Right.
And let's debate about it and see if we can't come to a medium. The thing was, I also saw is I watch news places and TMZ. Anybody who's watching TMZ from now on, cut the damn thing off. Blow them.
Yeah.
Do not watch TMZ anymore. They are disgusting after what they did when Charlie Kirk passed away. If y'all didn't know what happened, I'm getting ready to inform you. And then they had the nerve to lie about it. Say, oh, we were watching a car chase in California and they caught the guy at the same time. Yeah. Somebody did a timestamp. TMZ, you're lying. How is a television network a television network? How are you going to celebrate the death of somebody that shouldn't even be on the air anymore?
But you have to think about where that is from. It's from California.
This is public. I don't give a shit. This is public TV. Nobody deserves.
Yes.
You do not. Look, we have enough of it on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, people celebrating.
Yeah.
The TV is not for it. You're running a news station. You should be unbiased. We had enough biased news.
Yeah. We talked. Well, I say we said about 2 minutes worth of shit talking about the Epstein files on Facebook get booted, but yet they show the full video of this guy getting shot in the neck and
people cheering.
The blood. You can see everything, and you can search Facebook and find it all the time.
Exactly.
But yet, that's why I give 2 of these to Zuckerberg. You're a piece of shit. But whatever. It's whatever forum that you're against, or you're all for letting it be put on your social website.
Right.
Dude, if I didn't have family and all that stuff, I wouldn't even use Facebook. But whatever.
No, I like your
if you don't agree,
if
you don't agree with what people are talking about, you know how you fix it?
Turn it.
You don't go to the damn places and debate with him. You sit your ass at home and don't worry about what the guy's doing. It's simple. You want to make them unpopular? Don't pay attention to them.
If you want to make them popular,
pay attention
to them. If you want look, as you've seen, anybody watches this show. I don't always. Me and BJ go at it with the Dallas Washington thing. I mean, I don't like Washington. I don't like New England. We go at it.
Yeah.
I don't have any item. I mean, I know people say, well, y'all guys are friends anyway. No, you don't understand. It's still a disagreement.
Yeah.
It's still a disagreement that we sit here and say, any one of us could probably fly off the handle and say, you don't want to believe it? We don't do that.
Sometimes the best thing in life is to debate.
How many?
And that's what Charlie Kirk was showing people. Is to debate, and then show the light, basically.
How many times as kids did you get in a fight with your best friend out in the middle, just doing it, you throw it down, then you get back up, and then you just keep on playing like nothing ever happened?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
that's what debate is.
You didn't agree with shit. You scuffled around for a few minutes, worked the shit out, and then you went right back like nothing happened. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if it's left side. I don't give a shit if it's right side.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's in the middle.
It's life, people.
Yeah.
If your feelings get hurt that bad, throw the damn phones away, throw the TVs away, throw the computers away. Don't worry about shit.
You can live like the wizard does.
Yeah, live in an isolated cave.
Live in a goddamn cave.
Yeah.
Or better yet, don't let shit like that run your life.
Yeah.
I got too much shit that I want to do or I like to do. Spend time with my wife, my kids, my great. I could care less about what happens in fucking California. I'm not gonna go and subject myself to any debate by anybody because I don't care. I have more to do with my life than to worry about. What Joe Schmo's got to say about, like, this guy uptown. I could care less about what that guy's saying. I'll never have an altercation with him because I don't have to worry about. I don't give a shit what he's talking.
And that's your mind state on that. Yeah. And I understand that.
But whatever.
Because me, I'm built differently.
Yeah. Did Charlie Kirk deserve to die? No chance in hell.
No.
None whatsoever.
No. I mean, and that's the whole thing because see, this is the difference between. All of us are different in our characteristics and mannerisms. BJ, he'll go right past it. Me, I'd probably spark a debate with the guy just because that's my thing.
Yeah.
But even if that, I'm not going to scream obscenities.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make, and I don't think I should take your life for it if I don't agree. You know, the thing is, but I will say this about the Charlie Kirk situation. Hats off, commend to the parents. Why? They turned the son in.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was law enforcement. The mother had, I think, something to do with law enforcement also.
Mm-hmm.
They realized, hold up, you committed a crime. You got to pay. You got to own up to the what you call it.
Yeah,
responsibility.
Here's
Accept
something.
accountability.
Did you hear what I wanted to bring up? Something with the shooter, of course. The family, great comment on that. Some of the pictures aren't matching up to me with the shooter, henceforth to what the surveillance showed that day of the shooting.
Right.
It's not matching up with the nose and the ears and everything. What do you guys think of that?
I think it was two people involved.
Do you think it's two people involved, or is it a cover-up in some ways?
I think it's two people involved, and there is a cover-up. I think it's
like
a cover-up.
anything in history. There's a cover-up.
I think it's a cover-up from the. Be quite honest, if you want my actual opinion,
yeah,
I think it's something to spark another riot.
Well,
understand something.
It's a distraction.
Everything is done with a calculated purpose.
Yeah.
You think about it, and the reason I'm saying it, when George Floyd died, and this is the difference. George Floyd died. It was white cops, black man. Sparked the riot, correct?
Right, correct, yes.
It only sparked the riot not due to the white cop, black man. It's because the propaganda machine of the news kept lifting it up that he was wrongfully killed, okay? Then we come find out George Floyd had fentanyl in his system enough to kill anybody. He wasn't going to survive that day, okay?
He may have passed away the next day.
No, he was going to die that night. As much fentanyl as they found in his system, he was not going to make it.
Yeah.
Another thing, for people, please do your research sometimes, because a lot of people blame Jared Trovan for that knee on the neck. Yeah. Read the Minnesota laws, which they did change. Minnesota law, that's the way you subdue a person. So he was doing it by the Minnesota law book.
Right.
Should it be changed? Yes, and they did change it because they realized, hold up. But this man's sitting in jail for something that he did tactical that he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's because they needed a fall guy.
Thank you. Because this is what I was getting to.
I was saying with the two pictures, is there a fall guy in this situation?
This is what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
Everything that they have done, if you actually pay attention to Obama's chef's murder, or all of a sudden a good swimmer drowns. How does that happen? When you're in a lake, not an ocean, not where there's a riptide.
Calm waters and he drowns. Yeah.
How is don't some of these deaths kind of
it raises questions.
Raise some questions about what's really going on?
We've talked about it before on here. We really don't want to know what the government does.
No one wants to know.
I do.
I'd rather not.
I do.
If you dig into it, I'm sure you can trace this shit back to CIA or what. Who cares? I don't give a shit. Whatever. But you're going to have that shit. There was people an hour later posting, well, why does he have this black spot on his shirt?
Yeah.
Why is dude,
that was a microphone wire. A lot of people don't realize.
It's just like, why do people got to stir shit up? A young guy
lost his life.
Somebody that's as old as my oldest son,
right,
lost his life.
Yep.
For no reason.
For no reason at all.
Yep.
You don't agree with him, don't go.
Exactly. Even if you go and you don't agree with him, just walk out.
Walk out.
Go up. Speak. Just peacefully debate it out. You know, I know they only put on the reels. They only put the good shit. You know,
yeah, I know.
There's no need to go up there and act like a fucking idiot.
But you know, BJ, you said something that was in there. Just leave.
Yeah.
You don't like it, just leave. If you want to debate him, you can debate. And I want to say that because there was something interesting. I watched one of the Charlie Kirk debates. This kid, he's talking political, but this kid comes up and he's asking, who's the greatest, LeBron or Michael? Charlie Kirk didn't want to debate it, but he decided to entertain the guy. Let's talk about it, okay? I love the way he did it. After I started watching how Charlie Kirk broke things down, I can understand why some people hated him because he made them look like kids.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it on purpose. It was just his intellect, once he broke things down, even made it easy for you to see.
Yeah.
Some people probably got insulted by
Yeah.
that because they felt, oh,
Right.
you're trying to say I'm stupid. No,
Yeah.
you are. He just broke it down easy and you still can't pick it up. No, what I'm saying is, when the kid asked about it, he said, who's the greatest? What did Charlie Kirk turn around? He said, you got to look at what era. Which was a harder defense, in the 90s or now?
Yeah.
Broke it down. The kid had to answer. And the kid answered. He said, I believe the 90s. Okay. You know, which was easier to score, the 90s or now?
Right.
Kid broke it down. Yeah. Oh, well. So he ended the debate by making the kid in the debate.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He basically said, okay, you answer all the questions. That's going to end your own debate on who you think to go to.
When he says, what's LeBron? How many losses does LeBron have in the finals? And that kid's out there is like 6. He says, how many does Jordan have? And he goes 0. He says, it's over right there.
You know, and that's the whole thing. Because and to get onto that, I mean, just like you said, BJ, nobody, I don't care who you are. You, whether I agree with you or disagree with you, that doesn't mean I have the right to take your life.
Yeah.
No.
And I believe that anybody right now, I am, as much as my belief in the Bible stands, I still say this. I am pro death penalty. I believe in it.
Yeah.
I think people should get it.
Yeah. And in this situation, this person should get it.
I think he should get it. It was blatant. It was not, it wasn't, it was an accidental shot.
Yeah.
No.
No.
My thing is, it shouldn't be 15 fucking years before you get it. You commit the murder.
Why should it wait so long?
Yeah, I
you
believe
got
expressly.
You got 365 days to challenge it, to do whatever. After that, it's done. All you're doing, you're putting the weight of 20, 25 years in prison on the taxpayers,
on the family.
And then the family gets no closure.
Yep.
Because God forbid somebody gets in, all they got to do, I'm going to pardon them. You know, there's always that ability out there. We can pardon whoever the hell we want. Well, I'm not president anymore after today, so let's just pardon 35 people.
Yeah.
You know,
I like the way
I
like the way you put that.
You should have one. You should get 1 year from sentencing to do all your appeals, whatever. At 366.
Now, the only thing that I'm going to say about that is
it didn't take you 25 years to kill that person. It took you 37 seconds.
The only thing I'm saying is, as long as it's evidence, stone-clad evidence that you did this.
Yes.
Now, if there's a suspicion that, I give a good instance. If you have somebody that's in jail for a murder and it was still suspected because maybe some other people were involved, but you're the one who's getting hit with the murder charge, they're getting kind of off. And something like that, look, because we really don't know if your friends were involved, if they really pulled the trigger, you're taking a fall, you're claiming that you didn't do it, and there is evidence out there that say, you're doing time, but you might not have been the guy.
Yeah.
But if they got you dead to right, you killed this person. Yeah. I don't care whether you turn around
and then you turn around and kill somebody in jail a year later. When you get in a fight in jail, you kill. He's just going to get another life sentence. No, end his ass right there.
See, and that's the thing. You just said a key word, because I listened to a story not too long ago when a guy was talking. I actually work with a couple of guys who actually did actual prison life. Mm-hmm. And one guy actually said it. He said, you got to understand the mentality in there. And their mentality is, lifers, I ain't got nothing to lose. What are you going to do to me? I'm in here for the rest of my life.
Right.
I'm not getting out. So if you need a job done, guess who you go get? A guy who ain't got nothing to lose, because what? You going to take me back to court and do what? Sentence me to life? Duh! I'm already here. What? You gave me another 120 years in prison? Well, let's see. I'm 60 now.
I might be eligible for parole with 180.
180.
You know, it's just
I mean, that's all. I'm just saying that for what Charlie Kirk
You know.
did, and I'm not. Look, I'm didn't say I was a fan. I'm not an advocate. Not a fan. Not any of that.
We have to bring it back to Columbine. Is that what started all of this?
It's a bunch of bull crap that
All the
started
stuff
all
that
of
started
this.
all the school shootings, Matt. And
No.
then people see it and get infatuated with it. Is that an
It's
issue?
not an infatuation. It's stupidity. What it is this country is falling straight to hell because we got. Remember last week? What did I say? Attitude reflects leadership.
Mm-hmm.
When your leadership is piss poor, guess what? Your attitude is going to be piss poor.
Yeah.
And we got some governors in these states. Their attitude is piss poor. Guess what? You're looking at the states. A lot of this crap is happening in.
It's a ripple effect.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes out to everywhere.
And the bad part about it is you got people celebrating when somebody dies because they doesn't believe with their ideal.
Yeah.
But you would have let that happen to a black or white Democrat. It's all over the news, and everybody's, oh man, I'm sorry, let's pray.
what was it, the House
Yeah.
or wherever they tried to get a moment of silence and they wouldn't fucking do it.
That was ignorant. That was Jasmine Ratchet Crockett. Ratchet Jasmine Crockett,
Wow, that's awful.
who probably have an OnlyFans on here soon because she's getting booted out of everything. So look for your copy of Jasmine Crockett on Pornhub somewhere.
You know, our forefathers are rolling over in the graves. You know, it just isn't. I don't know. You know me. I'm not one to do.
Yeah,
I don't like
not
to
one
debate
like
shit
that.
like this. You know, I keep all my beliefs and political beliefs and all that shit
Yeah,
to
you
myself.
keep it to yourself.
My beliefs are my beliefs.
Yeah.
Nothing anybody's going to say is going to change it. Okay.
Right.
So I would rather have you all over do cookouts at the house and shit like that than worry about than worry about hanging out. Just go chill, go shoot fucking hoops. I don't care. Sit around, watch football all day. I don't give a shit what goes on outside of my circle.
Life is too short to to worry about that.
I'm 49 years old. I'm past all that shit.
Baby.
I'm past all that shit. I'm getting close to what they call it, the twilight years or whatever.
I'm already there.
I'm more into friends and family
And
what affects me.
Right.
That shit that they debate about, I could give a rat's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have my thoughts on abortion. I have my thoughts on transgender. I have my thoughts on girls in guys' bathrooms and guys in girls' bathrooms. I have my thoughts on that. I'm not going to put it out there because I don't want to have an argument about shit that I really don't give a shit about.
Which goes back to the local area which we live in with the guy with the megaphone. It just creates more anxiety and just more unwanted ridiculous.
That guy will never hear anything out of me unless me and my wife are out. You know what I'm saying? Unless me and my wife are walking uptown and that dude wants to turn around and verbally come at me, then he's probably going to get a couple bleep, 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 bleep on his phone as I'm walking by, and I'm going to keep walking because I'm not going to give him the time of day.
Is the person
he doesn't deserve it.
Now my question is, I have not seen the person or who it is. Are they older, younger?
They're older, I believe.
They're probably our age.
Okay, so they're around the mid-age. Okay, right.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Get it like this. For the guy to do it out there in public, I give him all the credit in the world. But dude,
do it for the right reasons, man.
Because, like I said, I understand where BJ's coming from. He keeps his stuff to himself. Me, I'm more animated with it. I'm more that guy who'll come out with it, and I'm not afraid to discuss it. It's not that he's afraid; he just chooses not to. I'm one who chooses to discuss stuff like that because I'm one of those guys. I search for the truth. I want the truth. Right. I get tired of the lies that I see in the media. I get tired of the lies that I've told in my own life. I mean, it comes a time when you got to actually say, what do you really stand for?
Right.
And what I stand for is I don't want to see people celebrating somebody's death. I may not look.
Yeah.
at least by somebody else's hands. But
Yeah.
no, I'm just kidding about. I'm kidding about that.
Can I bring up a story? Are we?
Go ahead. Bring up a
Before
story.
you go to that,
Okay.
we like Rick says, we debate on here.
Yeah.
I can personally sit there and tell you there ain't nothing either one of you all that's going to say to me that's going to ever piss me off enough that it's going to outrank the friendship and shit that we've done.
Right.
You and me growing up together.
Feelings,
You and
Yeah,
me coaching
all,
together and hanging
grow
out.
up together, knew your family. We
You
all
know what I'm
family
saying?
know each other for years.
There's nothing you're going to do. You could call me a piece of shit to my face and I'm still not going to hate you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to disagree with you, but I'm still going to dab you up, give you a hug, and then I'm out. You know?
Yeah.
I don't care. You know it because
exactly.
I'm grown enough
It's a
to
matter
know
of,
that
yeah.
we're not going to agree on things. We're not going. I know the
It's
Red
not-
Sox sucks and the Yankees
Yeah.
are good. I know the
We all have
Yankees.
our.
I know the Commanders are good and the Cowboys suck.
Yeah.
You know, I'm right because it's my choice. It's
Right.
my opinion.
We all
But
have our.
I'm not going to sit here and get a goddamn bullhorn, or I'm not going to say, you know what, this. I think I should take him outside and mop the floor with it. I don't. No.
It's not worth it, is it?
It's
No.
not. It's not Roadhouse. You shouldn't
What?
have to act like. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, even in Roadhouse, he waited until you got to the point where you had to get really ignorant.
Yeah.
If you actually watch Roadhouse, he actually said
Yeah.
there's a time and a place for everything.
Exactly.
And when they went
That's why-
outside
that's
was
why-
when he said, hey, now it's time we got to go outside and handle it.
That's why I brought up Roadhouse.
If you want to do,
you have to think about.
if you want to do it, don't take the carriageway out from 200 yards away. Go face to face with the guy. Throw down.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
You
you.
get me fired up. I'm gonna have to go home and drink a bush.
Are you Bush?
Okay.
I don't think I hope nobody heard that.
Oh shit!
All right. Here's a.
Damn, I'm sweating.
Wow. He
Wow.
is sweating, people. He is.
No, did you hear what I just said, Ben?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Oh,
I might need a blood pressure cuff now. Damn.
Yeah, we got to check his blood pressure after the episode. Here.
I got to pat myself on the back for that one.
Yeah, that was
It's
good.
gonna
That
be
was really
day off
good.
guard.
That was really good.
Hey, don't get me all worked up on a Sunday morning.
Gonna be day off guard.
All right. Have you guys heard about Russia having a cure for cancer here lately?
I believe there's a cure for AIDS. They just don't give it. The money is not. The money in
Exactly.
medicine
No,
is not in
Magic
the
Johnson
cure.
got the cure.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson's got the
Oh
cure.
my gosh, you know he's got the cure. Good
I
grief.
mean-
Charlie Sheen's got the cure too.
It's that's out there. The cure's out there.
Yeah, but you're talking about a multi-billion-dollar business.
You
They're
think?
not going to fix it.
Thank
What happens to all that money? Where does it
Thank
go? It
But would this situation turn into an I Am Legend type of outlook? If it goes sour, everyone turns into like zombies. Or
I don't see
There-
that happening.
that'll
There's
never-
zombies now, and
Because
some of the drugs that some of these people are
The-
taking
the
are
way-
zombies now.
the fent fold is
It's
as close to
weird.
zombies as we'll ever get.
when did I Am Legend come out? 10, 15 years ago, right?
Something like that. But
Okay,
yeah.
it just seems like movies somehow dictate what.
Well, The
happens.
Simpsons predicted
The-
Charlie
The
Kirk. Yeah.
Simpsons. The Simpsons predict a lot of
predicted
stuff.
a lot of shit.
Simpsons predicted Charlie
So
Kirk.
is
yeah.
this a good thing to have? I would say yes. That'd be great to have a cure for the cancer. That'd be great.
It's good. We got the
But-
cure for cancer.
We do already. I would think through holistic methods, there is a possibility. What I've heard and seen through natural ways.
My idea on that, cancer is Mother Nature has to have a way to control things.
Yeah.
We can't.
Everyone will live to be 1,000 years old.
If not, then we're all going to live 100 and 150 years. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we're not going
We
to live that
don't-
long anyway because
Yeah.
we're cursed. But
Yeah, we don't want that.
Do you?
No,
bring-
There's some
do
mornings
want
now
I
at
wouldn't
49
mind-
years old that
wouldn't
I
mind.
wake up and everything hurts.
you
I
think-
couldn't imagine that.
I think it would be great to live to be 158 or something. You
I
know?
don't want to be 150.
You wouldn't want to?
No,
No, hell no.
I don't know.
not unless I'm viral. Not unless I got that.
As long as you can still do things and do your things you have to do, and then
Right.
then that would be a great
I
thing.
don't get it.
You can still eat, you still do what you want to do, and travel, and
I'm busy.
but I mean, basically, I think.
I'm busy.
But like you just said, Mother Nature has to have a control of things.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
it's no different. chronic waste in deer.
Well, yeah, you see it in animals, squirrels, deer, whatever.
You gotta have Mother Nature's got to have a way to control the population. If not, we would be so overpopulated, there wouldn't be anything.
Yeah, but we're already overpopulated as a world or Earth, anyways.
I had a granddaughter knocking on the door just to say good morning and I love you. So that's what that knock was.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
no. I kept asking, where you go? I just wanted to say good morning. I love you.
So living to be 158 would be bad.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I would welcome it. That would be great if I could live to be that long.
Well, as long
as I can still get it up in the morning, that's fine with me. That would be the perfect scenario. I mean, whatever your situation is, as long as you can get that magic stick up every day, like the wizard says, I would love to actually bring that up to the light right now.
Poor Heidi.
That would be the perfect situation. You could walk to your door and just like, just let it all hang out and just like sit there and just take in the.
You're not singing Swing Low, Sweet Cherry. You're swinging Stand High. Can you take
as long
me
as
high
you,
enough?
As long as you can get it up and live to be 158, that's the perfect scenario.
Look,
okay,
I'm gonna tell this,
all right.
and like I say, I think the money's in the comeback. It's not in the cure.
No,
that's
exactly.
where you make their money.
Is dictating everything.
But you just brought up a subject, and I gotta say this: when you talk about how old you are, doing things.
Right.
Look, I was at church. I was at a church, and we actually talked about this. And there was a guy in there, and he was literally in his 70s, late 70s.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And he was talking about him and his wife still.
Right. They still go at it, right?
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And people looked at me because all of a sudden I'm listening to this guy. I'm talking, I'm invested in what this man is saying.
Well, what's the secret?
And everybody was talking. Everybody after the meeting, everybody was looking at me. Man, you were just all into it. I said, that man's late 70s, still grinding with his wife.
Yeah.
I want to know his secret. Because I'm going to tell you, most people, and this is the average.
Right.
Most people around 50, once they hit their 50s, it starts to lag.
Right.
This man was still in the mindset, when I get home, I got a sexy woman at home. Guess what?
Right.
Go beat the brakes off that thing for I take my morning or my afternoon nap.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I cherish that, because to me, that's what couples should be doing.
Right.
They didn't. That couple probably never let the spark go dry or flame out, whatever.
All the way until he passed.
All the way until he passed away.
All the way until he passed.
So
and he passed in his 80s.
Put a new cool pack on that thing, keep the spark going. Sometimes you got to give it a little tune up, new spark plug, cap and wires.
Actually, sometimes WD-40 works for your joints and stuff like that. WD-40 helps too.
And me and Buddy always talk. It ever gets to the point where it won't work, I'll have a damn rod surgically playing in that motherfucker. It'll be up the whole all the time. I don't give a damn.
I'm just saying. But you got a point. The thing is, we have all the and look. We talked about last week. I don't like the commercials because of what time they come on. We have children present. But all the sex ad commercials are out there. We got Blue Chew.
Yeah.
We got Viagra.
Hims.
We got Hims. We got Hers. We got Cialis.
Whatever. We got
anything that can make the bone get up.
I mean,
rib for her pleasure.
Exactly. We got all these. And then, heck, the WNBA, they showed it. Hey, guys throwing missiles, torpedoes right out there. There is such an influx. An influx of sexuality.
It's not a bad thing.
Well, it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing.
It's one of the media things.
It depends on how you do
it. In the privacy of your own shit.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, as long as you keep it into your own area and your own.
I'm just saying, look, I don't need to see, I don't need to. I like myself enhanced. I don't need to worry about if you're enhanced, and I don't want to see if you're enhanced.
It's that line. It's that line when we went back to the first story.
But I also look at it with all these commercials and everything going on. I guess what really gets me is we have kids present.
Yeah.
And Remember when we were growing up, these commercials didn't get showed until a certain time after
Yeah.
night.
But back then,
Old
Back-
Skinamax back in the day, baby. HBO Cinemax after 1 o'clock. Everybody's staying up late on the weekend. Sneaking out to the damn
Yeah.
living room, turn
Right.
the TV on,
And then
hope
you
mom
gotta
and
keep
dad
the
don't
volume
keep
low.
that shit turned down.
keep that.
I'm just saying, at one point, that's what it used to be. It used to be like that.
Yeah, it used to be.
Now it's all over the place. The only reason I have anything against it is not because of what the product does. I have it because it's what kids are seeing.
Yeah,
Because look,
that's true.
kids are already sexually active in their
They're
teens.
already-
Okay,
Way
you don't
earlier.
need little Johnny who's all of a sudden taking Viagra, having to get a new party hat because he can't walk around without one. Just and you know, and
Another
then
thing,
Mary, Susan, and Lacey, they're all see,
whoever,
and all of a sudden sit there and say, "Hey, I might have to have a little." Look, we can't have Johnny pregnant in the whole
It's-
neighborhood.
yeah,
We already talked about this before.
Right.
If that thing lasts longer than 4 hours, I ain't going to the hospital.
I'm
I'm going to
saying it
keep
because
going to
look,
Pound Town.
we know
Yeah.
teenagers. We
know-
were teens.
We were once that age anyway.
Think about
So
it. We
it's-
would have had this out when we were growing up. You realize how many women's girls doors I've been trying to knock on?
There would have been a lot. Yeah.
I mean, good gracious, if you even
Now-
gave me a sniff with that kind of
You have
product,
more-
guess what?
you have
I'm
more-
going in because you know why? Because it's going to give me a status.
You'd have more kids than Tyreek Hill. You know?
What's that cologne they got out now? Have you seen the?
Oh,
on
with Johnny
Facebook?
Depp?
Well, no, it's like they spray this cologne on it, and the girls just walk up. "Man, I hit that thing right now."
Yeah,
Dude,
it's-
what?
it's- I got
it's
it
a
too.
Really?
pheromone or
Oh
something.
my God! So,
TikTok sells a lot of it that they got the girls.
Yes.
Oh man, I'll eat you up with that kind of stuff. You know,
Damn, you smell
Dude.
good.
Dude.
That
But you
man.
got to think about where perfume comes from. It comes from skunks. Skunks
not
enhance-
just skunks. It comes from wells and stuff too.
But look where the-
Toilette.
But look where it comes from to
Et
make
du
that
toilette.
person smell.
Yeah, OD
OD
toilet.
toilette.
Yeah, OD toilet.
Yeah,
you
you're
look-
sitting on a fucking landmine back here with that fucking with his old poop box out there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, there's mounds of it.
You're sitting on a landmine,
Eh,
dude.
dude,
That's
eh.
like striking oil.
I'm scooping out
I just figure out how to sit
200
that.
pounds worth of crap all the time.
but seriously,
Yeah,
I mean, I just see it that way. I like the I mean, I don't take Viagra. Fortunately, I don't have to at this point in time.
The
Am I
thing is-
against it?
and it all comes
No.
down to another issue is the population and people would just just watch. People can consume what they want to eat in moderation, but just throw a healthy
Healthy diet
Healthy
also
diet.
helps with
See
that.
what you want
too.
to
Right.
eat in moderation. What do you want to eat, man?
Yeah.
What do you
like
try-
if you get up in the morning
Do you like pie?
rather than eat.
Do you like pie?
Who doesn't?
Do you like poontang pie? Going back
The
to
Rock
pie.
says, "Do you like pie?"
I like 'em.
Do you like peach pie?
I mean, if you get,
Do you like blueberry pie?
it's like a lot of things that people say that are good breakfast
dirt pie?
foods. Like we were growing up to say we have to eat oatmeal every morning, but it's not good for you. Oatmeal's not good for us.
Oatmeal is disgusting.
Oatmeal's bad.
Cream of wheat is disgusting.
If you look it up, it's the marketing ploy by Quaker and all these big name pharma people.
Why?
It's
Oatmeal's a filler for one,
It's a filler. It's like what horses eat.
so sausage gravy and biscuits.
which I love.
Okay.
So
I'd rather have country ham, bacon,
eggs,
4 or 5 fried eggs for breakfast than a bowl of fucking oatmeal.
or you could do the healthy route and just have avocados, kale, spinach, blend it up and drink it like Tom Brady does. The avocado ice cream.
Man, if my heart ain't pumping pudding, it ain't pumping at all.
But speaking of food, I do have to ask this: have you ever ate liver pudding?
Liver pudding. I've
No.
not
It's
tried
actually
it.
pretty good.
Huh.
Is it
I don't like liver.
Is it
but I
like
like
potted
liver.
meat?
Is it like a
It's
blood?
actually it's a cookable.
Is it like a?
You
Is it
having
like,
a farm, you should have it.
I've never tried liver. I've tried liver itself, like sliced and fried.
No, liver pudding, beef liver pudding. Go to Crable's and ask for some, or ask your dad.
I've had
to-
beef tongue. I've eaten beef tongue.
No, go ask for. It's ground up.
Ground
You
up.
actually fry it with onions.
So it's like scrapple.
except you don't
Probably.
cut it and slice it like you
okay.
would.
All right.
You actually, it's actually like you ground. It's like hamburger you would
Right.
do.
Yeah.
You fry it up, just like you would do hamburger for chili or
No,
anything.
liver
else.
would be so. It's organ meats. They're good for you.
But I'm saying
No, they were
liver, that kind,
Mhm.
liver pudding.
Right.
And you put some onions. You can actually throw some syrup on it on some pancakes.
Really? Wow.
Oh my gosh, it is great.
Huh.
It tastes absolutely.
I'll have to look up the
fantastic.
recipe and try it this winter then. When I'm
But you just, if you have pancakes, you just throw some of that on top,
right, it's like a
spread it
hash.
on top
So that
like a
a
hash,
hash type.
and then throw your syrup on. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, that is some good
Wow.
eating right there,
Okay.
man.
Interesting.
Good eating. I'm not a liver fan, but beef, that
Beef
kind of
beef
liver
liver pudding,
pudding,
people. Huh.
I can eat that all day
Wow.
long because when it fries
Oh,
up,
that sounds good. Actually.
oh man, it's good.
That's
Good eating.
Oh my god.
I'm hungry now too. Now,
That
BJ,
does sound good actually.
thank you.
dude, it wasn't me.
Okay, I got a story to bring up. A South Korean woman named Chae Sa-soon broke the world record for most failed driver's license tests, passing after 960 attempts in 2010, spending more than 10 grand. She finally got her license after 960 attempts to drive a car.
If
Did
it took
they
her
just
that
give it
long,
to
they
her?
should. They gave her a license out of courtesy.
Yeah, they had to. At that point, it's like
They probably made so much money off of her coming in, they said just give it to her.
we were talking about healthy lifestyles. If doctors were required to be paid based on how healthy their patients stayed, the whole healthcare system would change overnight. What do you guys think about that?
It's true.
It's true. All
But
they
just
want to
like
do is
you
throw
talked
pills
about-
at us.
Back to your girl here who got the driver's license.
Yeah.
They gave it to her because they figured we made enough money off
Yeah.
of her. Now let the insurance companies make enough money off
Now
of her
she's
because
gonna
soon as we give her her license, insurance is going to go
She'll
up.
probably be the best damn driver ever over there.
She would be, yeah.
She'll probably never get a ticket, have an accident, or nothing.
All right, Angel Reese, we talked about WNBA and the dildos here earlier. No, it's been reported that Angel Reese Reebok deal is in jeopardy after sales of under 250 pairs. That's it. Reebok has lost $15 million.
Look, look.
Angel Reese is
I like Angel Reese. I really do. I like Angel Reese for the wrong reasons. I gotta say that. I like
Well,
Angel Reese because I think she's a good looking girl.
She kind of looks like Pocahontas a little bit.
Yeah, she also looks like the what's the name from Ice Age too? The little squirrel.
Yeah, she's hot.
But she is hot. She's
I don't know. I still say she's probably like a maybe.
She got a nice body
I
on
don't
her.
know.
I think Angel Reese is a good looking young lady. I think the problem with Angel Reese is somebody got in her head when she was in Maryland.
Mhm.
Said, go to LSU. We're going to make you a star.
Right.
You went to LSU. You have no skill set.
Yeah.
Besides
Oh.
rebounding, you have, and she is working on it. You can
she is
tell.
working on it.
She has been working on it. But the problem is now you're on a team that doesn't want you there.
Yeah.
They don't like you anymore.
Mm.
And you know they don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
She's been told she was better than what she actually is all her
And
life.
she has finally, I think, honestly, Angel Reese has come to the realization that people have lied to her about who she is. And I really, because she's not going to be with the same team next year. They're going to trade her.
Right.
And guess what? Guess what? My bet,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to trade her to play with Caitlin Clark, her
No
worst
chance.
enemy.
No chance. Indiana does not want
Would
that.
that be something?
Yeah, they would. They do it just for the spectacle because their views are going down. They do it just for the spectacle of it.
I got one last story here that I got on my segment here over here. In 2008, a man from Chicago bought a car for $600, registered it in his ex-girlfriend's name, and then parked it at the car at the O'Hare Airport and racked up 678 parking tickets, totaling $105,000.
That's a smart guy out of
Isn't he a
vengeance
smart
right
guy?
there.
I've done it.
What a vengeance.
Wouldn't you
man.
have done the same thing in
I've done
his
it.
shoes? You've done that before? Wow, that's a great
I've done it. I had an ex.
$105,000.
I had a girlfriend who was cheating on me, and we had an apartment together.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time that we had the apartment, I found out what she was doing, and I decided to leave. And in the process of leaving, everything was in her name.
Yeah.
She went on a vacation with this guy for a week.
Yeah.
In the process that she was leaving, I left the water on, left the lights on.
Yeah.
I left everything running. Everything's in her name. Then she called me later up. Hey, I got such and such. I even made long distance phone calls on purpose to people that,
Right.
and instead of talking a minute, oh no, I got hours to talk, guy.
Yeah.
And she got stuck with the bill. Yeah, was it wrong? Yeah, but I did it.
Yeah.
I admit to it. Hey, you cheated, so I did.
All right.
I did what I felt was good. Hey, you wanted to go off with another guy for the weekend, so I wanted to make some long distance phone calls and run some water and turn on some lights.
It's us human nature to be like that, and is that why we're having all the problems we're having today with all the red and the blue and all that stuff?
Understand? I was young at the time.
We were young, but But we're on the same age group, and it's like we don't care about that stuff anymore.
It was a point that I think that. To me, when you're talking about all this, and to me, this is what Charlie Kirk represented.
Yeah.
You can have disagreements civilly.
Agree to disagree.
Without having to resort to violence.
That's it.
It happens to be somebody decided to revoke the violence that day.
Yeah.
The disagreements I had in my lifetime and era, I can say, the only time it's ever escalated to violence is if somebody approached me in a violent way. Because any disagreements I've ever had, I don't want to fight you over it. It's not worth fighting over.
But most sane people don't cross over that line and say, I'm going to go ahead and use this rifle on someone.
Right. But if you decide you want to approach me and we have a disagreement and now you want to take it to a step further, look, I don't know how tough I am. Don't make me find out.
Yeah.
I do know how tough I am. I don't want you to find out.
What gets me
because you're not gonna like the other end of it.
But it looked like the shooter had upstanding parents. Where did it go wrong? What happened in this kid's life?
We've been talking about
exactly.
It. It's influence.
It's influence. That's what I wanted to bring up again. It's influence, and we have too much of it.
It's not that we have too much of it. We have too much bullshit on it.
It's too much.
We can't be honest enough with each other.
But kids' brains are still developing and stuff, and they're distracted.
It's honesty. I hit the policy of truth last week.
Mm-hmm.
We can't be honest enough. BJ had just been honest enough to say, hey, I can care less what this guy is talking about. I'm honest enough to say, I can listen to him. Do I agree? No. But I can sit there and listen. BJ's he's honest about it. I would just consider, I'll just keep going. I'm not going to pay him no mind. I'm honest about it. I'll probably listen to him because I believe our stances are different in his biblical belief versus mine.
Yeah.
You know, I believe, and that's the only reason I would do it because my belief is totally different from his.
But then you look at the kid's academic records, and he was so smart.
I look at kids. If we're talking to kids,
for their own good, sometimes they think.
I honestly believe we need to hit the schools.
Yeah.
And talk to these kids. I honestly believe a lot of us guys like us, because look, my stance on transgenderism. Look, you do what you want to do.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's for kids. I believe as an adult, you do what you want to do. But I don't believe you should be pushing it on these kids.
Just don't piss on other people's gates.
Don't be pushing it on these kids that this is what they need to do at this age. You let them grow up and find out and choose for themselves. That's just like everything else. Me and you both have daughters. We know where they're at.
And a lot of kids are just trying to figure themselves out through life.
Right. But the thing is, me and BJ both have gay daughters, okay? Look, I told my daughter my stance on it.
Mm-hmm.
I told her, she knows flat out, my dad don't agree with it. I still love my daughter, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I still love her. Even if she's got a girlfriend, I will love her. My only thing is, in my house, it's not accepted for you to stay together in the house. That's just my rule.
Right.
Only being because that's just my belief.
Yes, exactly.
I have nothing to give, but I explained it to my children first, before any of that.
Right.
And my daughter to this day will tell you, no, he respects. I respect her. I respect what she does. I respect all of that. I just don't agree with it.
And that's
healthy debate.
And that's what debating and healthy relationships and stuff.
Like you don't. I don't care if they're in I could care less. I have a bonus daughter. You know what I'm saying? And they can sleep in the same damn bed. Like when we go out, sometimes they'll tag along with us. Nothing makes me happier than seeing her happy. They're in front of us, walking, holding hands, being It doesn't bother. It doesn't hurt my. I love it. It doesn't bother me. You know.
And that's the whole thing. Like I said, it doesn't because that's your life.
Yeah.
I just with my beliefs, I just
Yeah.
you know, I just don't encourage it. Because I mean, hey, if my daughter wasn't married and had a boyfriend, they couldn't live here either. That's just my belief.
And let's say the population of the world would have this belief that we're sharing to you guys, I think we'd have less problems.
Well, our belief is we don't have to fight each other
We don't
to
have
disagree.
exactly.
I still love you guys regardless of what.
Yeah.
You know, regardless. You just see, BJ handles it a little different than I do.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. And I may handle it differently.
And I respect that.
Right.
And I don't dislike it. Like, man, you let them sleep. Really? Oh, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. I don't go, no, because that's his household.
Yeah.
That's him. That's the way he wants. And I respect that because it's not about me and him. It's not about our relationship.
Neither way is right or wrong. Either.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like me and you, it's not about our relationship as friends. Unless I attack his daughter in a physical way, which I wouldn't do because she probably still whip my ass.
Probably so.
But I mean, that's the only way I would expect him to turn around and say, now you've crossed the line where we're going to have an issue. And that would be with any of us.
But that's like with people, whether it's shootings or whatever, people cross that line. Why don't people just like know good from evil anymore? That's it.
Because if you actually listen to it, and I'm going to give you a biblical term, in the last days you will call evil good and good evil.
And that's what's going on.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, guys.
With that, hey.
Great show.
Great show, guys,
thank you
today.
for viewing.
Thank you for viewing us on YouTube and Facebook. Remember to live by faith, not by sight. Live by you who is all right. And on behalf of Ben, BJ, Rick, myself, that's who I am, and the Wizard.
And the Wizard.
And the Wizard. Thank the Wizard for the drop in. That was awesome.
I think the Wizard. I think hopefully we'll see a unicorn come by.
Yeah, we got other people.
I'm serious. I'd love to see Bigfoot, the unicorn.
Yeah, we got anything may show up from week to week, guys. So.
Exactly. Hey, join us here on Facebook and also definitely on YouTube. We are here for you guys. We are ready to rock and roll. And we thank our sponsor, D-Block Catering, and also the Kicker. We thank these guys for sponsoring us. Hey, you ready to turn it up?
Present moment, people.
Present moment. We're ready to get.
All right.
Let's get it kicking. Whip.
My blood pressure's calmed down now.
You got this. Start your work week off right.